visited the mighty Qutub Minar in Delhi, India? You may or you may not, but you might have not known the hidden secrets about it. So let's come with me to explore this wonder. Imagine you are standing in front of the tallest brick minaret in the world, which is 238 feet tall, the mighty Qutub Minar, which built as a victory tower. And this imposing minaret wasn't initially planned to be of this height. The construction of the Qutub Minar was initiated by the Qutbuddin Aibak, the first Sultan of Delhi from the Mamluk dynasty, which started in 1192. But unfortunately, he never lived to see it in its full of glory. It was only later in 1220 that a 4-floor tower of the Qutub Minar was finally ready, and this big thanks goes to the Qutbuddin Aibak's successor and his son-in-law, whose name is Shamshat Uddin Iltutmish, who ensured the completion of this minaret. Here are some of the interesting facts about the Qutub Minar. Number 1. The name game. Some historians say the minaret was named after the ruler who commissioned its construction, the Qutbuddin Aibak, while the others historians debate it was named after the Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki, who is a Sufi saint and who was revered by the Iltutmish. Number 2. A tower it is. There is still debate around whether the Qutub Minar was constructed as a victory tower or a watchtower or a place where devotees would be invited for the worship to the mosques through the azan. Number 3. No view from the top. Entry is restricted inside the minar after a stampede that took place inside the tower in 1981. Number 4. An inspiration. During Alauddin Khilji's rule, he had a desire of building a tower that was twice as tall, but the tower couldn't be completed beyond 25 meters as the Khilji passed away. So he had named this tower Alai Minar. Other smaller minarets have been constructed nearby. Number 5. A 6-floor tower. A cupola, that is a small dome-like open structure having tall arches on all the sides, was added by a British Indian Army Major Robert Smith during the early 19th century. Now we will know about the rebuilding of Qutub Minar. The Qutub Minar has weathered nature's wrath since 1369. In year 1369, Qutub Minar was struck by a bolt of lightning. Post the destruction of the top floor of the Minar, it was Firoz Shah who commissioned its reconstruction. Not just that, he even added an additional floor to the tower. In year 1505, a quake struck and damaged the minaret again. This time, it was repaired by the Sikandar Lodi, a ruler of Delhi Sultanate. In early 19th century, saw the minar being struck again by an earthquake, thereby leaving it severely damaged. Qutub was then reconstructed by a British Indian Army Major, Robert Smith, who even added a cupola, a small dome with tall arches to the top, thereby making the Qutub a 6-floor tower. The cupola was later pulled down and can be seen to the east of the minar to the date, known as the Smith's Folly. The architecture of Qutub Minar. The beautiful minaret of Qutub is built entirely in bricks with red sandstones and marble in it. This 72.5 meter tall tower has a base diameter of 14.3 meter that tapers towards the top to 2.7 meter. The exterior walls of a tower display beautifully carved floral motifs and characters in Arabic and Nagri language. 4 of the 5 stories have ornate circular balconies. To reach the top of the minar, one had to scale 379 spiral steps, but today this is closed to the visitors. Additionally, this minar has a total of 37 doors and windows inside, with 4 doors opening out on each floor and 1 door at the base. So, this is about the Qutub Minar standing proud since hundreds of years. If you are interested in similar kind of information, then be sure to subscribe our channel and click on a bell icon for all notification. If you know some more facts about it, then share it with us in the comments box below. Please like and share the video. Keep visiting. Thank you all.